Brenda, what's one of your favorite things to do in the villages?
One of my favorite things to do is going and listening to live music.
Yep, I agree. And now there's an area under construction in the villages that may provide another stage for that music to take place. Let's check it out.
Let's go.
Hi again, I'm Dave.
And I'm Brenda.
On a previous video, we toured the area over by Lake Okahumpka. We're really excited about that area where they're going to put in a recreation center with access to water to do things like paddle boats and kayaks. Well, today we're in the village of St. Catherine, and we're going to be looking at the Sawgrass Grove Recreational area. We're even more excited about this one. It has lots of activities and things that'll be here. And what's even better is this one's already under construction, and I believe it's going to be finished sometime in 2021. So we're going to go take the drone up in a little bit. First, I'm going to put up a Google Maps video so we can get you a little oriented to where we're at. Then we'll take the drone up, fly around, and give you a tour of what we anticipate is going to be here. Let's check it out. The Villages is located in Central Florida, northwest of Orlando, about an hour up the Florida Turnpike. This area here in red shows the part of the Villages that is already developed or is under construction. The area in blue is land that is not yet developed but is owned by the Villages. So you can see there's a lot of area to work with in the future, a lot of areas to explore. That red area is about 10 miles long and about 4 miles wide, roughly 40 square miles of area for the existing villages, and it's going to be a lot more in the future. Today we're going to be down in the Sawgrass Grove area. So this is in the southeastern section of the villages, of the part that's already developed or under development. We'll zoom into this area. And you can see that Google Earth hasn't quite caught up with the construction here in the villages. A lot of this area, it looks like just dirt has been pushed around, but a lot of it has been developed. You'll see when we pull up the video, there are actually some people living in this area and a lot of homes under construction. So let's go take the drone up and see how it looks. You're looking at an overview of the Sawgrass Grove Recreational area. There's so many amenities that are going to be here. It's going to be much different than a normal regional recreation center. We'll look at each area specifically in a moment, but you can see even here a championship golf course that's under construction goes along that roadway and also along the turnpike. So we'll consider that part of Sawgrass Grove. I don't know if technically it's considered that. As we circle around, that area with the homes at the top of the screen, that's St. Catherine. Way up to the top, you have the village of Bradford. And through here, the village of Hawkins. The dirt area here will end up being Cason Hammock, future village there. Then we'll be coming along through the golf course. This is part of the championship golf course. There'll be 9 holes on this side of the road. The other side's a little farther along. It has 9 holes also. Now as we continue to spin around, you're seeing the village of Citrus Grove that has just started construction, a few houses back there. And now we're coming back around again to St. Catherine. The Sawgrass Grove Recreational area technically is in the village of St. Catherine. Let's just jump right to the area I'm most excited about. This is listed as the Outdoor Entertainment and Boxcar Stage. I don't think this area is as big as a town square, so I'm picturing this maybe something like the entertainment they have at Edna's. And that would fit, being it's right up here against McGrady's Pub. Now McGrady's Pub is a restaurant that, again, will be right up against that entertainment area. So I would suspect they'd have some nice outdoor seating that would allow you to be able to see the stage. In the building, it looks like there's probably room for some indoor seating also. And I've been trying to figure out some of these outbuildings. This one here, I think we figured out, is where the public restrooms will be for this area. Going from the pipes that are in there and no windows. And the way the entrances are set up, it looks like it could go into a men's and women's restroom. Now this is the area that Brenda, I think, is most excited about. This is going to be a market, the Sawgrass Market. Not sure exactly what's in there, but it's a pretty good sized building. My theory is maybe individual vendors with a walk-through area in the middle. Probably air-conditioned, I would guess, the way they're building that building. So we're excited to see how that turns out. A lot more to come, and we'll see exactly what vendors are in there. Coming back across, we're going to look here at the back of the building. These two outbuildings. Been trying to figure out what they are. I really don't know. This is behind the market, the Sawgrass Market. I don't think they're bathrooms because they have a lot of windows. Each building has a large opening for a large door, like maybe a roll-up door would go to it. Don't know. So I don't know. We'll see. If you have any idea what it is, put it down in the comments. But it's a mystery to me. This is the Southern Oaks Golf Car Barn. Not exactly sure what that means. I'm guessing it's associated with the Southern Oaks Golf Course that's across the roadway. But we shall see. Again, another mystery to me. This is the Iselle Regional Recreation Center that's part of the Sawgrass Grove Recreational Complex. If you've been to the regional recreation centers, they all have lots of meeting space, areas for clubs to get together. They usually have at least one very large room with a stage. So I'm making assumptions that that'll probably be a similar type of setup here. And of course, like most regional recreation centers, there's a sports pool. Sports pools are made for specific uses, such as either swimming laps or maybe water volleyball. They're not just for general recreation and splashing around. That's what your neighborhood pools and family pools are for. We'll do a future video on the specific types of pools in the villages at a future date. And of course, no regional recreation center would be complete without pickleball courts. And of course, the other amenities such as shuffleboard and bocce ball, all those things at the other regional recreation centers, I'm sure will be at this one. Another interesting amenity here is going to be the Clifton Cove putting course. That dirt area there wraps around will be several putting holes. I'm guessing it'll be something similar to Finney's Putt and Play. Now, since Brenda and I love riding the golf cart so much, I'm always paying attention to how the trails are lining up, the multimodal paths. You notice a multimodal path on both sides of the street here, but the part on the right-hand side is the only part that's coming in from over at the village of Hawkins and St. Catherine. So it follows along this side of the road, and of course around the roundabout. and it will go up to the entrance to Citrus Grove before it crosses that roadway. Now once it crosses the road, you'll be able to get to that other side for the golf cart course, or the golf cart path, or multimodal path. And there's a tunnel that will allow it to get across the next major roadway. Now the reason I'm showing you this, as that feeds around, that's going to be going down to the future village of Cason Hammock. And I don't see any room for them to be putting a golf cart path on the other side of the road down on that end of Cason Hammock. So you're going to need to come up and across and back to get into Cason Hammock with your golf cart. We'll do one last flyover of the championship golf course, and as we do, notice that land way up at the top of the screen. That is owned by the villages for some future development that we'll be able to explore over the coming years. Also, you'll notice a bridge coming up, going across the turnpike. That's an old cattle bridge. That's the location of a future car and golf cart bridge to get across to the other side. That'll be the second golf cart bridge to get to the southern side of the turnpike. Alright everybody, I hope you enjoyed that flyover of the Sawgrass Grove recreational area. I'm excited how it's going to turn out. They are so much farther along than I thought they were. It's been several weeks since we've been over here and they've just got a whole lot of it done. So we're excited. What do you think, Brenda?
I can't wait to go shopping.
Yeah, I figured that's what it would be. She would want to go shopping. And we're going to see some of that live music, have some food over at McGrady's Pub, and just enjoy the recreational area. I guess I may have to take up golf. I can try the golf over there. So we're looking forward to it.
Sounds like a good time.
Yes, it does. Do us a favor, subscribe to our channel. We appreciate all our subscribers out there. It really does help us. And if you ring that little bell up in the corner, it will notify you the next time we put out a video, and you can be right on top of it as we explore the villages.